Friends, we've gathered here today, or rather, you're reading this wherever you get your political analysis. Anyway, the point is, Donald J. Trump, he of the red ties and even redder hats, is back for round two. His first term, a whirlwind of tax cuts, trade wars and tweets that could melt your phone screen. But like a reality show contestant who refuses to be voted off the island, Trump's back, vying for another shot at the Oval Office. The question is, will anyone be tuning in? Or more importantly, will the plot be any different this time around? Buckle up, folks, because this ride's about to get bumpy.
Let's be honest, folks. Economics? About as exciting as watching paint dry, right? But pay attention, because this is where Trump's plan gets interesting. Trump's economic philosophy can be summed up in 3 words: cut, deregulate, and drill. Think of it like a triple-shot espresso for the American economy. Except some experts worry it might give us the jitters, followed by a nasty crash. Tax cuts? He loves them, especially for corporations and the wealthy. Deregulation? Music to the ears of big business. Environmental protections? Gone. Financial regulations? See you later. It's like letting a toddler loose in a china shop. Except the china shop is the American economy. And then there's drilling. Baby drilling. Trump wants America to be energy independent, which sounds great, until you realize it involves a whole lot of oil and gas extraction. So there you have it, Trump's economic master plan, a high-stakes gamble that could either supercharge the economy or send it careening off a cliff. Fasten your seatbelts, folks.
Immigration. It's a topic that gets people riled up, and nobody knows how to rile up a crowd quite like Donald Trump. Remember the wall? That big, beautiful wall Mexico was going to pay for? Well, it's back, baby. Trump's stance on immigration is pretty simple. Less is more. He wants to build walls, tighten borders, and make it a lot harder for people to come to America, especially if they're not wearing a suit and carrying a briefcase full of money. Legal immigration. Trump's not a huge fan of that either. He wants to limit family-based migration, which he calls chain migration. So what's the plan, you ask? Well, details are a bit thin on the ground, as they often are with Trump. But one thing's for sure, if you're hoping for a more compassionate, humane approach to immigration, you're not going to find it here.
Section 4. America First. Again, Trump's foreign policy remix. Foreign policy under Trump was, shall we say, eventful. Trade wars with China, love letters to Kim Jong-un, withdrawing from international agreements. It was enough to give diplomats around the world a collective anxiety attack. So what does Trump 2.0 have in store for America's role on the world stage? Well, if his first term is anything to go by, expect more of the same. Putting America first, even if it means alienating allies and upending decades of diplomatic norms. Trade deals? Trump will be looking to renegotiate them or just scrap them altogether if he doesn't like the terms. China will remain a major target, with Trump accusing them of unfair trade practices and intellectual property theft. As for Iran, well, let's just say the relationship is unlikely to thaw under a second Trump administration. Expect more sanctions, more tough talk. In short, Trump's foreign policy can be summed up in one word: unpredictable, which, depending on your perspective, is either terrifying or exhilarating.
Section 5, gavel down, Trump's vision for the courts. All right, folks, time to talk about the judiciary. Not exactly the sexiest topic, I know, but trust me, it matters. Because whoever sits on the Supreme Court gets to make decisions that affect your life for decades to come. And when it comes to the courts, Trump's got one goal: pack 'em with conservatives. He appointed 2 conservative justices to the Supreme Court in his first term, and you can bet he'll be looking to appoint more if he gets the chance. Why does this matter? Well, a conservative Supreme Court could overturn Roe v. Wade, roll back LGBTQ+ rights, and weaken environmental protections. So yeah, the stakes are pretty high. And if you care about things like abortion rights, same-sex marriage, and clean air and water, then you should care about who Trump might appoint to the courts.
Section 6. Healthcare. High stakes, few details. Healthcare, healthcare, healthcare. It's been the political hot potato for years, and Trump's got his own ideas about how to fix it. Or maybe not fix it, depending on your point of view. See, Trump campaigned on repealing and replacing Obamacare. Remember that? Didn't happen. Turns out healthcare is complicated. Who knew? So what's the plan for round 2? Well, that's a bit of a mystery. Trump has said he wants to lower drug prices and give people more choice, which sounds good, but the details are fuzzy. Will he try to dismantle Obamacare again? Will he have an actual plan this time? Your guess is as good as mine, folks. But one thing's for sure. Healthcare will be a major issue in 2024, and Trump's got some explaining to do.